Mic on.
All right, now that we got that out the way, welcome to the stream, ladies and gentlemen. We ain't quote unquote done this in a minute, and when I say done this in a minute, I mean actually fully dedicated myself to not being toxic, because that was about to sound real we Todd Ed. Even if the community is toxic, I won't be toxic back. You have my word. Scout's honor. Do straight in the building. Let go. Yeah, let's go.
We need to locate a bomb.
We either gonna get some dubs or we gonna get our ass whipped. Whichever comes first. Good evening, gentlemen.
Your drone has found a bomb.
Tough crowd. Okay.
Upstairs.
Well, one guy has a mic. I doubt we're gonna get any call outs.
10 seconds. Insertion in 5 seconds. Proceed to bomb's location and defuse
Ella
it.
top fireplace.
Swamping on 4 man.
Oh, that's cute. Nice.
User is no longer in your possession.
Oh, not the refrag.
Track deployed. Activating track.
The diffuser has been recovered.
Okay. Legion's top of Solarium. Ella's in Death Box. Fuck. Give me a moment. Looking for Legion now.
4 last stop standing.
Legion was last seen top of Solarium.
I think Legion's around 1 page.
Let's get the plant down.
Bathroom.
Bathroom.
Good calls.
Top 4 neutralized. Mission successful.
That's one for Scrub. Do they go back is the question. I feel like they do.
Need to use your drone to locate a bomb.
They went downstairs. Their basement. I wonder.
Be advised your drone has located a bomb.
Damn.
10 10 seconds to go.
They did both walls. That's a bet.
Insertion in 5 seconds. You found a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Anybody got a Claymore? Can you place one on that window? Open.
Ooh, Azami ran out. That was a good play on her end. Damn good play.
Lights out.
That sucks.
Lights out.
You must recover the diffuser.
You seen him?
Down to one friendly.
Hell of a one-way.
All friendlies have been eliminated.
Good effort. We get him next round. I low-key threw that.
100%.
Mm. They go back upstairs, this go about, maybe? Maybe.
We need to locate a bomb. Your drone has found a bomb. Ten seconds. 5 seconds.
Oh, they
to
brought a
insertion.
castle.
You found a bomb. Make
Oh.
your way to its location and defuse it.
Changing max.
Deploying Claymore.
Gun shield on the ground.
Setting up a sequential breach.
That's a good frag.
Legion's playing half wall.
Loading new mag.
Finding a new position.
The diffuser is no longer in your possession. 4 last operator standing.
Last one on wall, last one on wall.
Op 4 eliminated. Friendly mission.
Good round. The fact that my man thought I never seen him. I seen you, Officer Bradley. Alright. Now we gotta play a little defense.
Protect the bombs.
Ready to kill them.
Ah! So, how are we going to do this one?
Bomb location
Do that
compromised. Down to 10 seconds.
UI deployed.
5 seconds to insertion. Bomb located.
And we're off.
My evil eye has your back.
What was that?
It's their games room.
Fire is up.
Ooh, okay, Buck. Buck, top of fireplace stairs. But how did they know? Buck's down. There was another one fireplace.
It's Ash. Nice, nice pick. One more. Right on the murder hole. She's better run his piano. Go, you have
And
one
piano
more in
now.
Library hall.
One friendly operator remaining.
2 piano. Catcher and death box. Nice.
Op 4 has deployed a diffuser. You need to destroy it.
Just jumped out of death box. K9 balcony.
All friendlies were eliminated. Mission failure.
Good try, bro.
Alright, so I did not help as Cavi. So we're not going to play Cavi again.
Protect the bombs.
New feed active.
Activating jammer. Throwing mine. Jammer ready.
Oh, missed every shot.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds.
Placing bulletproof.
Op 4 has located a bomb. Be ready for hostile action.
Loading new magazine!
Barbed wire installed.
Camera feed up and running.
Door secure.
IQ on main lobby on one thing.
C4 set!
Lost visual right there on one thing.
Swapping mags!
IQ on backstairs here on one thing. Ash on one thing with the library. IQ one thing, pushing up to the piano.
Op 4, last operator standing.
Last one on 5 ping, last one on 5 ping.
In?
Op 4 eliminated.
Good call.
My God, bro.
Well, here goes nothing.
Secure the bombs. Op 4 located a bomb. Protect it. Ten seconds remaining.
Ooh, excuse me.
5 seconds left. Op 4 has located a bomb. Get ready to engage.
Someone needs to defend upstairs. My man.
Reloading.
Keep it deployed. We have some time.
Initiating jammer.
Maverick burning the wall. No way.
I got you.
Place device. Position device.
Too far, please. Too far, please. One on my stairs. One on my stairs.
Can I get a ping on fireplace? I got a C4.
No cans, I can't tell you.
What? Here comes a random shot in the dark. Ooh, two. One in wine. Nomad's in wine.
He's in, he's in, he's in.
She's
he's in.
dead.
Deployed.
Barrier active. Keep us safe.
Nomad out.
Blue stairs.
Op 4,
Last one, blue
operator
stairs.
standing.
Reload.
I'm watching for the rotate up.
Get a good look at them.
Reloading.
Coming back blue.
Freeze in effect.
Down to 15 seconds.
Nice, GG's.
Hostiles
Good
eliminated.
shot, boys.
Well, that's the first victory for this stream. I'm cool with no ban here.
We need to locate a bomb.
Well, I'll be damned. You go, Show E.
Be advised your drone has located a bomb. Ten seconds to insertion. 5 seconds. You found a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Warden down, I got your refrag. Next time tell me you going in like that, I'll back you up.
Brace for it! Concussion ready!
You have dropped the diffuser.
Hostile
And a cigar.
third floor.
One in cigar on Christmas tree and one in bathroom.
Oh, castle, back balk in the corner behind the thing. He's rotating to your left. Still there? Still there?
Oh shit, it was two of them. In a Legion.
Yeah, one cigar, two I hear. All right, wait. Nobody's behind you. One cigar, last two are balk. Wait, Legion drop.
We have been eliminated.
Excuse me.
Good call outs, bro. I choked.
It's okay, baby girl.
That was sweet.
Need to use your drone to locate a bomb. Your drone has found a bomb.
That's the most retarded Valk cam I've ever seen.
Seconds before insertion.
Fireplace spawn peak maybe.
Insertion in 5 seconds. You found a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Bottom of white stairs, one.
Kids on this door.
Special charge. Stay clear. Cluster charge deployed.
Boogie the go.
Cluster charge going up. Had a lock on target. First
Boogie deployed. Auto protect the go.
cluster
Plant, I'll cover you.
Playing.
Sending charge.
Behind us. Christmas tree.
Diffuser is online and active. 1 op 4 remaining. One friendly operator remaining.
Down that hallway. Might have came in double door.
She ain't got time. You're good.
Good round.
Hostile bomb defused. Mission successful.
Where are they going? Back to kitchen.
Need to use your drone to locate a bomb.
All right, now.
Be advised your drone has located a bomb.
All of those holes they made were very interesting too. They brought Valkyrie back. Damn it. Okay, Valk.
10 seconds before insertion. Insertion.
Valkyrie
in 5
might be
seconds.
playing bottom of white, or one of them playing bottom of white. Run out from bakery, maybe. Bakery windows broken.
Reloading.
Popping a smoke grenade. Argus ready. Hostile spotted.
Deploying
Hostile
drone.
in my sights.
Second floor. Running from red stairs.
Cade, laying down right here. Ping one, laying down. And then Castro's on the window. Lovey, there's somebody close too, by the double door.
Man, not they destroyed it. That's crazy. We can breach backside. I cleared the cage. One coming up on bakery.
Somebody.
Yo, Bravo, you want to hack these?
I was trying to, B. I took one. What more you want?
The diffuser has been secured.
Claymore mine is ready.
Ooh, B chassis. Valkyrie.
One friendly operator remaining.
One's on the footholes.
Diffuser is active. Protected at all costs.
Good effort, guys. We get them next round.
Yeah, Valk's
Diffuser
fucking
has
going
been
crazy.
disabled. Mission
Good
is
try.
failure.
Almost had it. Close.
Man, I had an opportunity to kill her and whiffed on her hard as shit.
Secure the area. Keep the bombs protected.
Initiating jammer. Deploying jammer.
Be advised, Op 4 has found a bomb.
Reinforcing wall.
Activating camera. Activating camera.
Down to 5 seconds. Op 4 has located a bomb.
Wall secured.
Device primed. Keep an eye on
Reloading ammo.
position. EDD primed. Doorway trap. Stay clear of blast zone. Reload.
Multiples back white.
Yeah, Ash and them are coming up white. Creepy.
In cigar and top red.
Yeah, he's in the cubby. Running out of cigar, peeking you. Oh, jumping in through cigar window too.
Close attentions.
I got down from fall damage. Please, Zanetti, come.
One on piano. Ash top of red as well.
Loading new mag.
Nice.
There's a bunch cigar. Whoever's dead, can you hop on cams?
I'm on them. I'm on them. There's at least 2 in cigar. Osa and IQ. Ash is still lurking around. Osa's on the move in cigar. Working her way over to Pixel. Osa's coming from White Hallway.
Got you, but it might be dangerous.
You see her. 2. Ash is there too. Last 2 are in cigar. They gotta plant. We don't gotta feed them.
15 seconds.
Go back, Valk. That was a good angle.
10 seconds to go. One friendly operator remaining.
Crazy sauce.
5 seconds left.
Planting. Good effort, guys.
All friendlies were eliminated.
Bro, they hit me at the same time. One came through breach, one came the other way. They played that well.
If Valk would have held her fucking angle, they would have been able to pinch you. Oh. What?
Mic off.
We want to try kitchen or stick upstairs?
Secure the area. Keep the bombs protected.
Bomb quiet up.
Op 4 has located a bomb. Plan your defenses accordingly.
Mic on.
Reinforce the wall.
Changing mags. Right position.
10 seconds left.
Oh, nothing is set up.
5 seconds and counting.
Yizzo. Welcome to the stream, baby.
Op
Welcome.
4 has located a bomb.
Device.
Welcome mat set.
How the hell are ya? Ah, we gotta talk too.
Swapping mags.
The end of this. Close.
Bakery door just went.
Mic off.
Coming in 3 ping. At least 2. Good shit, Frost.
Ash outside bakery door, double door.
Mic on.
Ooh, Ash. Yep, she's still there, left side. Red hallway, 2nd floor, going into fireplace. Rams upstairs, fireplace. Bottom of white stairs, 1. Was that Callie? your shot. Callie going into Christmas. One's in back B.
Op 4,
Last one was
operator standing.
seen back Christmas area, Cali.
I think she's in freezer.
Definitely might be freezer. Yep, she's in the back of B.
Son of a bitch.
Friendly, last operator standing.
Let's go.
Nice.
Hostiles eliminated.
Delta Force, the game is hard but fun as hell. Is it free? Because we've been looking into Among Us 3D. It's currently on sale, but I don't know if it has to be VR or not.
Yes, sir.
That was the random. That wasn't me. I'm out here getting my ass whooped. Yes, and it's on PC also. We gonna look into that. As a matter of fact, let's pull that up now.
Piano windows and red stairs. That's where they push pretty hard from.
Delta Force Hawk Ops is free to play tactical shooter. Okay, and it's been out since 2024. Let's check it out on the
Secure the
Twitter.
area. Keep the bombs protected. Op 4 has located a bomb. Ready for assault.
Camera in position. Activating camera.
Down to 10 seconds.
2 feet action.
Down to 5 seconds. Bomb located by Op 4.
Oh, they're gonna shoot me.
Camera feed up and
Base device.
I gotta make that tab where you can calibrate the best, faster, and more accurate. Ooh. Now that depends on what type of like shooter it is. Is it a shooter where fire rate is king?
Can somebody tell me if they're on the west side repelling on piano windows?
They're repelling on white window.
Shit, that's the opposite.
Mag change.
They try to get a pace of me.
Lucky last. All set to jam the meridian.
Okay, I already got one there. Glass outside of
One's at the
Legion
door, Bandit.
I know.
Yeah, he's on the right side.
Repelled on cigar windows.
Ooh, one still bottom of white. I think it's Nomad.
Osa on cigar windows.
One dropped white top red hatch. Osa on cigar window.
Ash did top of red.
Somebody at that
Alright.
bottom fucking thing on ping one.
Movement spotted.
I've repelled in Osa right on piano.
Second floor, under piano too.
All right, we got to get back up there.
Coming to you, man. They have camp. Dokabee's fireplace.
Train room. Or fireplace,
Yeah, coming up red.
One friendly remaining.
Dokabee was red. We don't know about the other.
15 seconds.
Dokabee's lit.
Time expires in 10 seconds. 5 seconds to go.
Planting right here. Behind the thing right here. Nice!
Oh!
Let's go!
Good calls. Good fucking calls.
Good shit, Shiv.
Woo!
Diffuser has been destroyed. Mission successful.
Woo! That's a clutch. That's real life a clutch. Whew. Ooh. Everything is shaking right now. Like, oh my god. Oh man. I don't know what we do after that. I don't know what we do after that. Oh man.
Need to use your drone to locate a bomb.
Was that an ace? Glass.
Your drone has
Ash.
found a bomb.
I think that was an ace. We gotta go back and check that. Oh, we gotta go back and check that one.
10 seconds. 5 seconds to insertion.
It brought a rook, be careful. She could kill.
You found a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Bottom of white spawn peaks.
You must recover the diffuser. The diffuser is now secured.
Somebody still first floor, 3 ping.
A Rooney and cigar. A Rooney and Castle and cigar.
Yeah, I'm getting case down. Case is about to be down. Case is down. Case is down. Case is down.
Diffuser is online and active.
Somebody go to roof and protect case.
Mic off.
One friendly operator remaining.
Mic on.
Good shit.
I did not mean to swing in. I'm sorry.
That's alright.
I was trying to repel
plan.
up.
got that,
I'm so
bub.
fucking sorry.
I wasn't ready.
It's
to
okay, it's
fucking
okay.
play it. My bad.
Diffuser was disabled. Mission failed.
Oh. That's how you fumble the fucking round. After an amazing clutch, you fumble the fucking round. Ay, ay. Ay, ay. Do we play as Echo? They took the Valkyrie. Fuck it. Let's play as Echo.
Protect the bombs.
Reinforce the wall!
Op 4 located the bomb. Protect it.
Loading new magazine.
5 seconds and counting.
I'm going to lie down for a bit. You'll guys can take care of that.
Op 4 located the bomb. Get ready to engage.
Secure the wall! Why do it yourself when robots do it for you?
Red hats just went. I'm taking Yokai. Bottom of white. Buck on the landing. Yokai gone. Fuck.
2 coming.
2 coming white. Copy that. I'm bringing second Yokai over.
Three ping. Second blow.
What? In reading.
3 in cigar.
Friendly, last operator standing.
Oh shit, I'm so fucking scared. Shit, I'm sorry.
Good try, fellas.
Friendlies were eliminated.
We tried. We should have been something more aggressive, more hands-on. All right, BRB. We gonna take a tier unlocked. Get clutch victories. Okay, I'll take that. Check me out. We'll be right back. We're gonna take a small smoke break. Y'all don't go anywhere. The fuck did this motherfucker go?
Mic off.
Do you need an adult?
No. I am an adult.
Time
The fuck did this motherfucker go?
Do you need an adult?
No. I am an adult.
The fuck did this motherfucker go?
Do you need an adult?
No. I am an adult.
The fuck did this motherfucker go?
Do you need an adult?
No. I am an adult.
The fuck did this motherfucker go?
Do you need an adult?
No. I am an adult.
The fuck did this motherfucker go?
Do you need an adult?
No. I am an adult.
fuck did this motherfucker go?
Do you need an adult?
No. I am an adult.
The fuck did this motherfucker go?
Do you need an adult?
No. I am an adult.
The fuck did this motherfucker go?
Do you need an adult?
No. I am an adult.
Shutdown initiated.
The fuck did this motherfucker go?
Do you need an adult?
No. I am an adult.
Trust.
The fuck did this motherfucker go?
Do you need an adult?
No. I am an adult.
did this motherfucker go?
Do you need an adult?
No. I am an adult.
The fuck did this motherfucker go?
Do you need an adult?
No. I am an adult.
The fuck did this motherfucker go?
Do you need an adult?
No. I am an adult.
The fuck did this motherfucker go?
Do you need an adult?
No. I am an adult.
The fuck did this motherfucker go?
Do you need an adult?
No. I am an adult.
I
fuck did this motherfucker go?
Do you need an adult?
No. I am an adult.
The fuck did this motherfucker go?
Do you need an adult?
No. I am an adult.
Powering off. Auto shutdown cancelled.
The fuck did this motherfucker go?
Do you need an adult?
No. I am an adult.
The fuck did this motherfucker go?
Do you need an adult?
No. I am an adult.
The fuck did this motherfucker go?
Do you need an adult?
No. I am an adult.
this motherfucker go?
Do you need an adult?
No. I am an adult.
The fuck did this motherfucker go?
Do you need an adult?
No. I am an adult.
The fuck did this motherfucker go?
Do you need an adult?
No. I am an adult.
The fuck did this motherfucker go?
Do you need an adult?
No. I am an adult.
The fuck did this motherfucker go?
Do you need an adult?
No. I am an adult.
I can't stop
fuck did this motherfucker go?
Do you need an adult?
No. I am an adult.
Powering on. Mic off. Mic on.